We're on John Taylor Field on the campus of Lakeland University, where today the Muskies take on Concordia of Chicago Cougars. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a cloudy day here in Lakeland, but nice temperature. Looking forward to a good game. Chris, Lakeland comes in 0-3, but when you look at the history between these two schools, Lakeland has a good record.
Well, you're talking about a Lakeland team here that's so far 0-3. You're right, Marty. But they played two teams that have been ranked in the top 25. They're coming off a tough loss to Platteville, who started the season in the top 25 with a great year last year. And of course, they played Trine University here a couple weeks ago. So they're really battle-tested and ready for conference play. Now, Lakeland also was picked to win this league. Concordia was picked 6th. Concordia is just 1-2. Concordia of Illinois, we should say, not Concordia of Mequon. But they can sure look like they can put up a lot of points. So I expect something like last night when we were over at North, a high-scoring game.
Yeah, exactly. And Lakeland likes to throw the ball a lot. And they have a kid back from last year, Des Eddy, who's a really good running back, good receiver too, so you can look for him. Also a familiar name from Sheboygan on the Lakeland roster that might get some playing time.
Yeah, Mason Prunick's one of their starting wide receivers. They like to go 4 wide here, but the thing with Lakeland this year is they got a brand new quarterback. And so far, Logan O'Neill, who's the heir apparent to a record setter here, has been struggling a little bit. But you got to take the competition with that. And again, those preseason games really prep them for this conference, so they can get in, win their league and move on to the Division III playoffs.
The Cougars come in 1 win and 2 losses, and their last game was really a shootout. It ended up 57-42. They lost that one, so they're going to be putting the ball up in the air and be able to put points on the board. It could be a dangerous game. It's going to come down, like even these high-scoring games, comes down to defense.
Yeah, Will, and can Lakeland step up? They have some veterans back on defense, but not only does Concordia throw the ball, they got a back that's got 700 yards in 3 games, and that's a lot of yards for this early in the season. So I think you're right. We'll see what the Muskies can do on defense to stop this high-flying Concordia team.
One of the things we talk about, Chris, is how does homecoming play into the game itself? And in high school, we think it serves as a distraction. It doesn't always help. How do you think that's going to play in today for the Muskies?
Well, for a lot of us, a lot of kids come back that have played even on last year's team and come back to see the kids. But I mean, you got a nice crowd here, and they always put a nice tent up, for homecoming behind me.
Quit picking on the cheerleaders.
The tent behind me, they have a nice alumni thing, and it's kind of a special thing. So I don't think it's much of a distraction for college kids as it is for to the Lakeland kids. But they do want to win at homecoming.
All right, we're going to step out. They're going to play the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the kickoff for today's game.
Let's slide down, lady. Great job, great job, great job. Thank you. Oh my God, I didn't. Everybody play Coach K, okay?
aisle. Fortunately, we don't have a big table. That would be a pain in the butt. Why have a setup would be nice out here?
Hang on. Concordia, you're the visitors. Please call the toss before I flip it. Tails is the call. Heads. You're gonna defer. You want the ball. Which way you want to kick? That way? Switch yourselves around. Defer. Receive on this end. Concordia, receive on this end. Have a good game, guys. Jones on the return to the Cougars.
Wide on the right side. And then we got a late whistle.
No rain this year. We had rain last year at one of our two games. Cloudy and chilly, but like you said, good football weather.
Yeah, this will be a good day for football. Rain's going to hold off. They have Griffin Bodette, a 6 foot, 185 sophomore, starting at quarterback. And man alive, what does it take to change a football, Chris? I ain't allowed.
Well, and we know that's going to be a longer game as it is.
Simply because of all the passing.
It's getting longer.
Yeah, really.
15-minute quarters, not 12 like high school. And there's a clock.
Man in motion. Fake. Throwback. That could be a backward pass. and he's having trouble picking, and he gets busted up. And it looks like Lakeland has the ball on the 20-yard line.
Well, I like to take a look at the replay, Marty, because I do not think that was thrown behind him. But
officials right down there.
Yep.
They're talking about it, however.
They're not sure. Maybe they should come to us.
The one thing I thought Lakeland could have been called on was leading with the helmet. When that first offender came in there, boy, he speared him pretty good.
Well, how about that? A turnover right off the bat.
Logan O'Neill, a junior, goes 5'11", 210. He's pretty stocky. Eddie takes the handoff, takes it inside, and not much. Picks up a couple. It's going to be second down.
Des Eddie comes in.
Prunick in the ball game, Chris, number 89. He's in the slot on the right side towards the outside. Sorry about that. Handoff to Eddie again. He gets through the line, picks up good yardage down to about the 12. It's going to be a little bit short of the first down. It'll be third and about 2.
Yeah, he came in, Eddie, with only 11 carries for 34 yards, but he also leads them in receiving. He's a weapon.
O'Neill barking the signals. They don't go into a huddle much.
No.
Defense making a late adjustment. O'Neill trying to wave. Oh, way short.
Oh, that's really late. Boy, you wouldn't get away with that in the NFL.
No. If his number was 52, he'd get called for a penalty. But O'Neill got outside the pocket. It looked like he could have made a better throw, but that was not the case.
Logan O'Neill, 5'11" junior from Spokane Valley, Washington.
O'Neill looking for the offensive play. They're going for it. It's fourth and about 3. Quick out to the right side. His wide receiver catches it and goes in for the touchdown. Jalen Rito.
Well, I don't have Rito for any catches this year, so make the first one a good one.
Neither did the Cougars. In to attempt the extra point.
Zach Jones.
Jones just got it over the upright. It's good. And with 13:28 left in the first quarter, Lakeland leads it 7-0. Maybe just a thought, Chris. Maybe the way that extra point went, you know, he just barely got it over. Maybe that's why they didn't go for the field goal. Lakeland getting set to kick off again. They had great success defensively on that first Chicago possession.
Kyle Erickson set to kick off for the Muskies, and Dominguez and Jones back to return for the Cougars.
Jalen Rito, Chris, is on the end of the line here for the kickoff team. He's pulling double duty.
Onside kick. Lakeland, there's a scramble for it. The players say they have it.
The outside kick is recovered by the Muskies.
I think it was Michael Moreau
Michael
on the
Moreau
recovery.
recovery.
That's definitely.
First down and 10 for the Muskies.
We got to call that Moreau's number 25. Lakeland has it right back. O'Neill in the shotgun, like I'm sure he will be all afternoon. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Eddie in the backfield. Fake handoff to him, quick out. Wide receiver, I believe that was number 7, Sam Bartlett. Okay, Bryce Kenzie is the offensive.
Second down and 6 for the Muskies.
Short gain, 2nd and 6. Another quick one. Loses his footing. Doing the blocking on the wing was Prunick.
O'Neill's pass is completed to Bryce Kenzie, brought down by Casey.
Did you see Nanette down on the fence when you were walking up? Nanette Kulubash. Yep, she's here today. Right, no parade, no Nanette. Actually, that was a play. No Nanette. I wish I could hear you better, because you have some really good things to say once in a while, but somehow our headsets aren't in sync. Yeah, we didn't notice this, Chris, but there is an injured Concordia Chicago Cougar on the field.
Make a marker if you want to replay. All it does right now is just set the marker.
We hope he's okay. We did that Manitowoc game last night, and 2 of their kids were injured. Actually, 2 of the running backs, and neither one did return back to the game. So hopefully they're feeling a little better today. Really? There was, I mean, I'm talking way back, like in the 70s when they first came out with artificial turf and that. There was a lot of skepticism about that. I haven't heard that much over the last bunch of years. And yeah, and that was the worry with the old artificial turf, or AstroTurf like they used to call it.
That's the end of the replay, not the beginning of the replay. So
yeah, right.
On a pass pick and a touchdown, okay, we got to remember 10 seconds back, okay, where were they, kind of thing. Yeah, it takes some finagling.
Third down and 5 for the Muskies.
All righty, short gain like we had mentioned. It's 3rd down and 5.
At least properly. Yep, every time I hit
O'Neill from Spokane Valley, Washington.
Yeah.
It's interesting how these kids from so far away find their way to Lakeland College.
I hit the -5 twice. But I had to, you have to click on the replay you want to replay. So that's how I got it to work. Is it right? Probably not, but it worked.
Fake handoff to Eddie, a quick out. Bryce got the first down. He was tripped up. Ball touchdown near the 40-yard line. They're marking it at the 41. So good gain for the Muskies.
First down.
Wideouts to this side is Rito and Prunick. Prunick in the slot. Rito had him hit it right in the numbers, and he dropped the ball. Between the 8 and the 5. You could hear the pads up here.
Second down and 10 for the Muskies.
Maybe that's why he's only got one catch so far. This time it goes to Prunick. He's got the good hands. Avoids one tackler, spins off another, and is finally knocked out of bounds. That's the Prunick we know.
This pass is complete to Mason Prunick. Forced out by Kelly Christian. And that's good for another Muskie. First down.
Yeah, and in that linebacker spot, he was good because of his quickness. Eddie breaking around the right end and gets tripped up, but not before he gets a first down.
Brought down by Isaiah Alvarez.
Goal line to the 2. Goal line to the 2.
Kenzie in the slot on the left side. Pass goes to him. He runs into his own man and gets knocked down.
O'Neill's pass intended for Kenzie is incomplete.
Prunick was supposed to be blocking on time, but he pretty much got blown up by the defender.
Correction, a catch and fumble. Third down and 11 for the Muskies.
Left tackle is Ryan Fromm, number 79. Quick out to the right side. Knocked down at about the 10 was Bryce Kenzie. They got 2 number 7s out there, Chris. Look on the right side. Okay. Hand off to Eddie, trying to bounce it to the outside. Now he cuts back, cuts it up, and gets down to the 5-yard line. That should be a first down. Okay, first and goal for the Muskies. Christian Chapman is number 4. He's the wideout on the right side. Rito and Prunick are on the left side. And Bryson is the, Kenzie, pardon me, is the wideout in the slot on the right side. Hand off to Eddie again. He was going to bounce it outside and then cut it back. Couple of players are signaling touchdown. Let's see what the official says.
Brought down by Alba.
O'Neill checking the play at the line. Take handoff. Looking for Bryson on the Kenzie on the slant play.
Third down and goal for the Muskies.
Pounded in. With those big linemen. They're going to the air again. Deep to the corner, it's incomplete. Steve Reagan, one of the offensive linemen, along with Jonah Carlson. You know, you're a big lineman like that. They want to get some credit. Let them pound it up the middle. Oh, taking a hard hit was O'Neill, but he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Hopefully he's okay.
O'Neill on the quarterback keeper for another Muskie touchdown. Zach Jones on for the point after attempts.
No love lost, huh? Line drive kick is through. Lakeland on top, 14-0. Still 9:29 left in the first. Did we mention this could be a long game? O'Neill is trotting over to the offensive benches. He looks in pretty good shape, Chris. I think that hard hit didn't affect him too much.
Kyle Erickson set to kick off for the Muskies. And Dominguez and Jones back to return for the Cougars.
Kyle Erickson again getting set to kick off. He's going to have a sore leg tonight. Kick carries down to about the 23, picked up at the 20. And jittery batting out to the almost the 40 is Andre Jones, a freshman. He's quick.
First and 10 for the Cougars.
Not many offensive plays for Concordia Chicago, Chris. They are spreading the field also. Griffin Baudet, their quarterback. It's a handoff. Good move by the running back. Gets through the line of scrimmage. Lance Moise.
First down for the Cougars.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, exactly. Casey in motion. Running back leaps a defender, and he's finally wrestled down inside the 40-yard line. Making the tackle for Lakeland was Ezekiel Combs.
First down Cougars.
Whoop. Eric Weisman on the field camera today. Mosi making Lakeland pay, gets it down near the 25-yard line. It's going to be another first down.
Moise on the carry. Brought down by a whole school of Muskies. First down Cougars.
Handoff to Moise again. He's got a big opening and he falls down at about the 15. That's going to be another first down. Lakeland defense really getting gashed this possession. Handoff again to Moose. Moise gets it down near the 10.
Get us on camera.
Brought down by Jerry Stokes.
Hey, cameraman.
Second down 8 for the Cougars.
There's a running back, gets it down near the 5, picked up a few yards, not a whole lot. That ball was taken by Tyler Martins. Dave Gallianetti up here in the booth with us.
Third down and 2 for the Cougars. Let's hear your Muskie fans.
Lakeland coming with the blitz, and they're able to pick up the running back, stopping him short of the first down. Dave, you got a great crowd here tonight. Yeah.
Fourth down and 2 for the Cougars. Let's hear you again, Muskie fans.
Yeah, exactly. Great day to be a Muskie. Handoff again. That ball is driven down near the first down by Lance Muis. He is very quick. Wonder if he does hurdles in track. Yeah. Griffin been handing it off most of this possession, does it again, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Lance Muis. He did most of the damage on that drive. So you've had a chance to see the Muskies several times. They look good on offense today. What's been not going right the first 3 games?
Well, tallies, we're working on my tallies on with 1 is left. I can never understand. They never work properly.
He is good. Prevent Health is proud to be the official healthcare provider of Lakeland University Muskies Athletics. Today's coverage is provided by licensed athletic trainers Nora Richardson, Garth Lazinski, and Michelle.
The history is certainly in your favor.
Sports injury hasn't gone away. It's time to turn to Prevail Sports Medicine for comprehensive care for sports-related injuries.
Chris was trying to remember, and I can't remember either. What was the name of the top-notch quarterback you had last year? Michael Whitley, right. Recommend a John Grisham book. You'd love it. It's a real easy read. Playing for Pizza is the name of the book. I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, program. Yep. That's all I know on live, well, besides the return button.
Saw an old friend from North High. He was 1 year ahead of me in high school, but he played football out of here. You might know the name, Kurt Brost. Okay. Didn't recognize him at first. I'm glad he flagged me down so we could talk a little bit. Reverse handoff. There's an opening. Great block on the edge. And getting out near the 40-yard line was the return man.
Eldrado Meeks on the return.
Meest on the return. I wish I caught the number of the kid doing the blocking, because that really sprung the ball carrier. Yeah, okay. Right, I played with Tim. He was a senior when I was a sophomore. Okay, great. Love to see him. Yep, and well, Sheboygan connection with Prunick from South. Another completion out to Bryce Kenzie. They're using him a lot today. It's going to be second down and about 3. Oh, for sure. Yep. Ooh, nice catch. And knocked down just short of the 50, but enough for a first down. is Des. That was a nice catch. You were talking about O'Neill and needing reps. I'll tell you, one thing he can do is take a hit.
Brought down by Salmon Jr.
Yep, IB4E.
I'll tell you, if you're a good throwing quarterback, this is an excellent program to get involved with. Eddie can't make the juggling catch. No signal by the officials on incompletion. They are saying it was a fumble. Must have been a backward pass. Yeah, that's a tough turnover. Lakeland on top, 14-7. There's 4:29 left in the quarter.
Yep, 4:29 left.
That's it. I just want to know, is this, Dave, is this your payback for winning the auction for the announce job? We might have to pay you back again during basketball season.
To do it. It's been a long time.
Hey, I can hear you now.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go.
That's better.
Yeah, it's much better.
Well, Lakeland almost jumping offside, but they get back. Cougars getting the play from the bench, goes right through the quarterback's hands, and the ball was picked up by Moose, and he gets hit for a loss.
Third down and 9. Let's hear the Muskie fans.
I don't know if you know Charlie Simon.
Sure.
Charlie and I graduated the same year. He went to South, but he's been telling me he really enjoys working out here in the food service area.
He's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, he told me he was fantastic too.
Yeah.
Baudette gets out of the pocket and is scrambling, and don't get a penalty.
Well, he had nothing downfield, and he looked up and saw daylight and took off and paid off.
Yeah, good decision on his part.
Yeah, we just redid our campus center, and there's so many food options there. It's amazing.
I bet. Moose gets upended at the 25, but again, way too many yards.
Well, he's just a big kid, and when he gets some momentum going, he's hard to bring down.
We were talking before about Moose again. He's got the first down. Pat Curran, when he played here, was about, I guess, 6'4", 6'5", 240,
right.
And he played fullback.
Right.
He'd have been another guy that's a load, obviously.
We know we're retiring his number at halftime today.
That is happening today.
It is.
Because we talked about it, but we weren't sure if that was the case.
Halftime today.
Good for him. A quick out, a tackle missed, and finally made. Caleb Casey on the catch. Actually, I think it was Dominguez.
Pat's here with his family, and so they'll be down on the field right at the start of half. He was at the Hall of Fame banquet last night. It's always great to see him.
Kurt said he was there too.
Yes, he was.
And I'm sure that's why part of the reason why Tim is here today.
Exactly, exactly. Well, it's homecoming too, so that always brings a nice crowd out.
Moose, not much there. Gets it inside the 20.
The thing with Concordia is with a running back like that who's got the resume coming in, you know what they're going to do. You just got to figure out a way to stop it.
Exactly.
It's
Fourth
big down here.
Yeah, 4th and about 4. The way Bodette scrambled on that play a couple plays ago, you got to keep an eye on him also. Bodette looking, firing over the middle. He had a player crossing and making the catch was Corey Dooley. A good throw too. 1st and goal at the 5.
Their passing game becomes more effective the more they run. You load the box trying to stop the big guy, and
they had a shootout.
Yeah,
against,
they did. They could score points. I mean, obviously, with the running game like that, they're going to score their share of points.
1st and goal. Hand off to Moose. No, Bodette on the keeper, and he gets plastered at about the 2-yard line. But he did not fumble. Good job by him.
He does a nice job of reading the field and taking what's available.
He definitely did that on that carry. And that's the end of the 1st quarter. With 1 down, 3 more to go. Lakeland on top, 14-7. Dave, what are you doing here on campus? I know you've told me before, but some of our viewers might not know. Post Sheboygan Press.
Oh man, that was
a long time ago.
This is my 19th year at Lakeland. Can you believe that?
No.
Time flies, Marty. So my title's Director of External Relations. So my team is marketing, communications, branding, just really telling the story of the university. Lots of internal and external messaging, community relations, and it's making sure that the community knows about us and what we're doing. And
saw some of your colleagues this summer out at Miller's Glen, one of which was Pete Barth. What's he doing out here?
Pete used to be on my team. He was a writer, he was kind of our primary storyteller. And now he's our full-time cross-country and men's and women's track coach. He's moved into an athletic role.
Is his daughter out here?
And he loves it. His daughter goes to St. Norbert.
Okay. Inside handoff to Moose, and players are signaling touchdown.
So's the guy at the sideline.
Okay.
Signaled a touchdown. I thought maybe we had him out, but.
Well, Concordia's in. They need an extra point to tie it up.
They're hanging around.
Definitely. What really was a big benefit for Lakeland were those early turnovers.
Yeah.
Good snap and placement. The kick is up and good by Nick Prolevik.
But yeah, we got homecoming today. Nice crowd, good weather, good fall weather, and
great field.
Great field. Yeah, we're in year 2, of course, on this field. And what's nice about it is the community uses it. Last spring, Sheboygan North girls soccer, we had that wet spring.
Yes.
They played all of their home games out here.
Really? Sweet.
Kohler last fall, when they were putting in their turf field, they played all of their home football games here.
I know we did at least one of those games out here, and the lights were fantastic.
Yeah, it's, I don't really understand the technology, but I know there's a little strip of lights that goes up that really focuses the lights on the field. If you get too far away from the field, it's actually fairly dark.
Oh, yeah.
But it really focuses the lighting on the field. It's
no glare.
Pretty amazing technologies. There's no glare, exactly.
They have any plans to turf the baseball diamond?
I haven't heard anything. There's a lot of kind of projects on the to-do list. We need to do some things with some of our residence halls, and those are next.
That's a big project.
Yeah, it is.
It was many years ago I worked a basketball clinic camp out here and stayed in one of the dorms. And I mean, at the time it was fine, but I mean, it was just a dorm room.
Right, right. We're transitioning. South Hall is our newest one. It's an apartment setup. It's fantastic. But some of the older ones, you know, they're older dorms. And
exactly.
we just finished the campus center project, and that came out. It's a $9 million upgrade, and it's just beautiful.
Where do you guys get your funds?
So, we'll do the snap here.
I know, without giving too much information out. Late flag stopping action. We're not sure what happened. Referee is going to walk over and talk to one of his fellow officials. Yep, illegal procedure on Lakeland. So it'll be 1st and 15.
So the campus center was a $9 million project, and we got a lead gift from the Younger family. Bill Younger Sr. was a trustee. They gave us a lead gift of $3 million. So that got us a third of the way there, and then the rest of it was all privately fundraised between donors, corporate agents. It is, but we have a fundraising staff, and they usually bring in, the annual fund is usually $1 million goal a year.
Okay.
And like any nonprofit, private institution, donations are the lifeblood. And we have a good team that does a good job, and we're thankful for those folks for making those projects happen.
Do you ever get people that attended Lakeland, maybe they taught here, where in their will?
All the time, yeah. We've got a Founders Society, which is folks who do gifts, annuities, those kinds of things, or name the institution in their will. Yeah.
Right. I know Sheboygan Public Education Foundation, which you know about.
Correct.
Likes to get those kinds of donations.
They do. Yeah, Roxanne and Terry do an amazing job.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We just had a board meeting a while back and voted him a raise.
Good.
So I complained to Terry why he wasn't coming back in the meeting, you know, singing, "I'm in the money."
Well, we're fortunate in Sheboygan. The community has a lot of pride in our schools, and they want them to be good, and they're not afraid to invest in them. Their time and other resources.
Oh, Eddie breaks it loose. He's at the 50. He's going to go all the way. Was that Eddie or was that Larry Rivers?
Yeah, it was Larry.
78 yards.
Yeah, between Des Eddy and Larry Rivers in that backfield, those kids are explosive. And they get a little hole, they've got great speed, they get that burst, and they're gone.
Yeah, there you saw it right there. Lakeland back on top, right where they want to be.
I think we got a shootout in the making here.
We do. We did the North Manitowoc game last night.
Oh, man.
And ended up North lost, but it was a good game, 44-34. One of the plays was the North quarterback threw a pass that was batted at the line of scrimmage. He caught it, 82 yards.
Talk about helping yourself.
Exactly. Boy, you like those long touchdown runs, and Rivers really showed his speed there.
Yep. All right, Marty, it was fun. Go Bears. I like your sweatshirt.
Thanks, Dave.
Go
Great
Cubs,
talking to you.
right?
Yeah, go Cubs.
I'm an old Illinois guy, so the bad habits die hard, I guess.
Chris now wants his headset back
Yeah,
since he said
I'll
you're
give
a
it
Cub
back
fan.
to you now. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm really glad that Dave stepped in. I like to hear what's going on here at Lakeland, and it is really amazing how it's changed over the years.
Yeah, the building projects and remodeling and the cost of those things is, wow.
They're having trouble with the printer, Marty. That's why you just now got the stats.
All right, well, we won't complain anymore then. Kick is taken at the 20. And the running back was trying to find a hole, and that delay allowed Lakeland to get down and prevent him from getting to the 25. Andre Jones on the return.
Well, Lakeland's going to have to do something to stop the rush attack of Concordia. They allowed 78 yards in the first half on the ground. You know, you do the math, that's close to 300 yards. 400 yards for the game. They got to do something here.
There's a handoff again. The Moosey gets hit in the backfield, knocked down at the 20-yard line. Moose is a junior. He goes 5'11", 210. And as you can see, he's got good quickness and speed.
Tim Gerard from Washington as well. Listen to me and stop that rush.
I'm sure they talked to him while the offense was on the field. Get that defense squared away. Baudette's pass is off the mark, incomplete.
Not a good pass.
Alejandro Alvarez was the intended receiver.
Baudette from Michigan, St. Joseph, Michigan, sophomore.
Chris, with this guy, we got the wrong. I'll show you after it's play. Baudette being rushed and sacked. Making the tackle was Chase Mitchell.
Baudette is sacked on the play.
And you look at that. How would you say it?
Boaz. Moise.
Moise.
Moise. With ease.
And then you look at it.
Moise.
Moise.
Nice
We'll
play.
go with
Look at
that.
this. Plus there was a hold. Not really. I don't think I
Until
would
he
have called
fought
that.
off the blocker. Felt much trouble.
First punt.
That's amazing. Chase Mitchell is 6'1", 185 from Minden, Louisiana.
Did we mention in the opening we're going to have a lot of scoring?
Yeah, we did. The kick is away, not a long one, but gets a great bounce. Now you might as well stay away from it. Lakeland's still going to have great field position. They'll have it at the 44. Backing off on the return was Bryce Kinsey.
Gave up about 14 yards though, Marty.
Oh yeah, you're right. The defense has to feel a lot better about itself.
Concessions are being served at the concession stand on the west side of the stadium.
Oh, Rivers' second touchdown was the highlight of the last drive. Second touchdown of the season, not of the game.
Yeah, Rivers in the backfield. Eddie is split out to the left side. Coming in late is Redo. Handoff to Rivers. He's not going to go 72 yards on that play. Short gain. 2nd and 9.
We're at 13-12 of the second quarter.
Lines are set. Rivers, the intended receiver, but the pass was incomplete. You know, that was what looked like a pretty easy throw, Chris. It wasn't really that close. Makes it 3rd down and 9.
Well, Thaddeus Daniel Jr. on the blitz. O'Neill wanted to get rid of it. To set up a 3rd and 9.
Redo, a very big target, is wide to the left. He's number 85. Good tackle made, keeping Eddie from getting the first down. Making the stop was Caleb Casey, number 5. Yeah, Lakeland going to go for it on 4th and 1.
They choose not to punt.
4th down and 1 for the Muskies.
Rivers in the backfield. He broke a long one earlier. Option play. Boom! Got the first down right at the 45.
Larry Rivers.
I didn't spit it out in time, Chris, but I felt they were going to go option again. That's what they did on the goal line.
First down.
That time they forced O'Neill to pitch it.
Well, this is something I like about Lakeland. They spread you out, which gives more availability for your running backs, and that helps the option work there.
O'Neill all alone in the backfield this time, steps up and throws. Nice pitch and catch. Eddie on the Bryce Kenzie on the reception.
He had 6 catches in the first quarter. He just keeps adding them up. Not big yard gainers, but very efficient.
Yeah, enough to keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, Lakeland on the 29-yard line. Going deep. Oh, right through the hands of Eddie. And, you know, after a while, Chris, those short passes hopefully can open up the deep passes. Kenzie coming off limping. He's injured. Jeremiah Brown taking his spot. Check that. Mason Prunick coming in. There you see the long pass. Just a little out of the reach of Eddie.
Well, you have Concordia with 4 guys man-to-man, 1 safety deep, and the safety's got to guess where the ball's going, and that's why you created that 101 for Eddie. Now you only have 3 receivers.
Rivers spinning off a 1 tackler, but not the second. Matt Henning making the stop. Henning from Crystal Lake, Illinois. 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 for the Muskies.
Christian Chapman is wide to the right. Prunick inside of him in the slot. Eddie on the slot on the other side. And Rido wide left. Go to Eddie, he makes a nice catch, slips a tackle, he's gonna go in the end zone. Touchdown, Lakeland.
Well, that's what happens. You have one-on-one coverage. All you have to do is fake out one guy. Eddie's got great speed and beat the defender.
He made a nice little move after the catch on the sideline. Watch this. Right there, kept his balance. Eric Wiesman giving you that shot. Richard Bartson on the top camera. Extra point is blocked. You got to stop him. Don't let him run. Oh, ball is still alive. This could be a safety. Yes.
It's an extra point. Field goal.
It's just an extra point, so it's not a safety, I do not believe.
Okay, we'll have to see what they decide. I think once you make an attempt, to take it out. Might be a difference maker. We'll have to see.
After the game, Concordia possessed the ball and took the ball into the end zone. That results in a 1-point safety.
Oh, it is a safety.
Safety for Lakeland. And instead of the extra point, let's take 2.
And the ball. I'm confused. Absolutely confused.
It's a rule that is not often implemented.
Did he come out?
I don't think it matters. He attempted to. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Well,
I know what you're saying. If you come out and you go back in.
What are they going to do? Take a knee? If it's blocked, they let it go. Lakeland can pick it up and get it 2. Did he come out? I don't agree with this call. I don't understand.
Well,
if you
Concordia
just fall
Chicago,
on it, it's just not a safety because he started to run with it. It's a safety.
Yeah. That's what happens.
So if he would have just fallen on it, it would have been nothing.
It's kind of like when you play Man from Mars in the gym with the kids. If you try to run it out, they can get you.
Yeah.
Take a knee.
Okay.
Chris is going to interview the official with the white hat at halftime.
Interesting. And it's a safety, and you still kick off.
I think that's the difference because it is an extra point.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of stuff the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Quarterback scoring, leaping defenders.
The 82-yard quarterback to the quarterback was the best.
Yeah.
Ball taken at the 16. And out over the 35 goes Andre Jones. Better return that time by Andre.
Jones in the return.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars on the 37.
1st down and 10 for the Cougars.
But they didn't award the point, though. They did a 1-point safety, but they didn't award the point.
Bodette at quarterback for the Cougars. And Lance Moose, hand off to him. He skirts through. He is a load. Finally wrapped up and taken down at the Lakeland 47.
He is pretty good.
Yeah, he's more than pretty good. I think Chris mentioned he had 12 carries for 73 yards in the first quarter. Couldn't get started that time. Lakeland clogged the running lanes. One of the players making the stop was Ezekiel Combs. It's the second time we called his name.
2nd down and 10 for the Cougars.
Clock running under 9.5 minutes left till halftime. Bodette chased out of the pocket. Now he throws on the run, almost intercepted. Somebody out there thinks it should have been caught.
What did he see? He threw to 2 blue shirts. Not
Combs.
1, 2.
Combs had the best shot at it. Couldn't come up with it. 3rd and 10. Good pressure that time by Lakeland. Bodette back. He's flushed and sacked in Concordia, Illinois territory.
That is sacked on the play by Washington Tobacco.
Chris, as you know, being a baseball coach, the object for the pitcher is to make it uncomfortable for the batter. And the same could be true about a defense, make it uncomfortable for the quarterback.
Yes, absolutely good comment. Putting that pressure. Second punt.
Oh, high snap goes through and sacked is the punter. Big number 73, Brett Krieger.
Well, Chicago of Concordia, you are doing a lot of things of a team that's picked at 6th in your league, and this is one of them. Couple missed tackles.
Hey, I got a question for you. Look at the score. I mean, if they've scored 4 touchdowns and kick all their extra points, it's 28, right? But they missed, and then they got the safety. Shouldn't it be 29? I mean, just saying.
Anybody really knows what it's supposed to be.
Kenzie on the reception picks up about 5. I mean, right?
I'll find out.
Brought down by Alvarez. Second down and 6 for the Muskies.
I don't know. See at halftime, did he grab a...
O'Neill barking out the signals. Inside handoff to Rivers. He's through the line of scrimmage, and he has a first down.
Like I said, I know I have not seen enough football in my 54 years. 1 point for that safety. I don't know anything. I've seen, I thought I know football pretty well. I mean,
Are the rules that much more different in college?
I know I'm standing today, and I spend most of the time laying down on my couch watching, but I don't know. I guess I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they did.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Please.
They missed an extra point.
Crossing pattern. O'Neill flips it underhand. Touchdown, Lakeland. I think he got Eddie on that. Yes, he did.
That was a Brett Favre.
So that was that Magic Man play.
Oh.
Remember?
Yep.
He was over the line, too. It was against the Bears.
Don Makowski. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, that was his name, Makowski.
That's before there was replay, and they used replay. One of the early replay plays from a long time ago.
Jones going to see if he can get it up a little bit quicker. Another low kick. Creeps over the crossbar. It's good. 34-14, Lakeland on top. Homecoming 2018.
Well,
this is good. We're going to get a win. WSCS.
And another mistake by Concordia. Lakeland takes advantage.
Keep them coming.
The Concordia staff's on my right, just shaking their head. Some missed tackles, some miscues.
You know, it's frustrating.
Onside kick.
Yeah, they caught him totally by surprise. I was going to say, you know, something's wrong when the assistant is leaning back in his chair and his arms are folded and his hat is tipped up on his head.
7 minutes left in the first half yet.
Kyle Erickson set the kickoff for the Muskies, and Dominguez and Jones.
Boy, as bad as Lakeland looked on defense a couple of series ago, they've looked really good the last couple. Andre Jones has returned all the kickoffs so far. He's looking to get this one. And they let him take the ball. He's got it at the 25 and 30. Busts loose and got it up to about the 29 before he's finally pushed back. Getting off the bottom of the pile for Lakeland was DeAndre Moore.
Well, if I'm Chicago, Illinois Concordia of Chicago, I'd stick with my running game. Just get some points, get into halftime. You know, make this a little, you know, more
respectable.
Yep, and give yourselves a chance in the second half. Don't start throwing it around the gym.
Hand off to Moose. They are sticking with the running game, Chris. He bounces it to the outside. He's got a lot of room. He's all the way into Lakeland territory. He finally lost his balance and went out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Forced out by Broomfield.
He's like a weeble. He wobbles, but he don't fall down. Yeah, he banged him about 4 times down the sideline.
Oh, I love that visual.
Watch this. Doink. Doink. Strong kid.
Yes, very strong. Good balance. Fake handoff. Pass out
And
to the
another
side,
drop.
incomplete. That was definitely catchable by Robert Dominguez. The defensive back on that was Combs. Like Chris mentioned, both teams spreading the field, opens up running lanes like that for Moose, and he's knocked down just short of the end zone.
Wow.
Yeah, Wall is right.
He may go over 1,000 yards for the season today. He came in 282 yards short, and I know that sounds absurd, but he's mounting them up.
Moose in the end zone that time. Too easy.
You know, I asked for that to happen for Concordia of Chicago, but I was hoping they'd take more time off the clock. Now it puts pressure back on Lakeland's offense.
Cougars are lining up to kick the 1-point conversion. Nick Prolevik, and a little movement on the line by the Cougars. Put it back 5 more yards.
Ball start, 52, Concordia. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Retry.
There's a lot of people here today, Marty.
Yep, they've got a great crowd.
The stands are pretty much full. The end zone is full. Great to see.
Pat Kern's number is going to be retired at halftime. Tim Seifert's here. We mentioned Kurt Brost earlier. Extra point is good with 5:53 left until halftime. Lakeland on top, 34-21.
$55 points in the first half.
As long as we've got a little break, our next broadcast will be on Friday, October 5th, when Ashwaubenon heads to Sheboygan North, and that'll be North's homecoming game, Chris. And then our final game of the season will be on the following Saturday, October 13th, when Rockford comes to Lakeland.
Lakeland is 57, 21, and 3 in homecomings. That's a lot of homecomings.
That is. That's a lot of football.
They won 10 of their 11 last 11 homecomings, so homecoming is good for the Fish.
Rivers on the return, busts it out to about the 40-yard line. Good strong return by Larry Rivers.
Doing it on both ends.
Yes.
Came in and averaging almost 24 yards on kickoff returns.
Eddie and Redo are split out to the left side. Prunick and Kenzie on the right, pardon me. One hopper to Prunick.
Tried to get him the ball. Mason, he's trying, just didn't get to you.
The one ball he had that was catchable, he made a real clean catch and a nice strong run. It makes me wonder why they don't get him the ball more often, or at least target him.
Yeah, I think we're going again tonight. Yeah, 6'5", Braun with the go-ahead home run.
Fake. Eddie, good block by Prunick that time on the wing. He didn't get blown up. Eddie gets knocked out just short of the 50. It's going to be third and less than a yard.
Clock rolling, 5:30. Plenty of time for the Fish to get another one on the board.
Third down and 1 for the Muskies.
All 3 team timeouts left for both squads.
Right up the middle. That ball was taken by Eldrada Meeks.
Yeah,
on the
we
carry.
remember him from last year. Not as many carries this year
I don't
for
remember
him.
his first name, but I remember the Meeks part.
Yep, 24th carry on the season.
Fake to Meeks, gets it out to Eddie, avoids one tackler, but not the next 3. Clock running like Chris said. Under 5 minutes now.
I like that they try to get their players the ball. Eddie is one of their better ones, and
Well, I got a feeling, Chris, this is going to be a bad spot. Okay, it's not as good as I thought he did. I thought he got further.
I agree.
Fake to Meeks. Oh, he fumbled it. Get on it. Lakeland recovered, but it's going to be a loss. It'll be 3rd and 10. Or actually, I thought they got a better spot there. Thought he was further back when he finally went down.
O'Neal with
Now
the
they
option
move it
there to
back.
hand it off or keep it. He decided to keep it.
Yeah, pretty late decision.
Give it to your back. That's his job.
Empty backfield for the Muskies. Concordia bringing a lot of players up to the line.
45 seconds, please. Start both on my line.
Resetting the clock. Now they wind it. Big play here for the Muskies. They'd love to keep the ball, run the clock down some more.
7, 6, 5, 4.
O'Neal looking. Ooh. He's got room. He's going to get there. First down.
Another backbreaker for the Cougars. They force him out of the pocket. Needed to get about 15 yards when he backed up, and he got it all.
That pirouette in the backfield is what gave him an opening going to the left.
Here you see the spin move. None of the corners stepped up.
Yeah, another late handoff, and Meeks got hit in the backfield. Actually,
Illegal
it's going to be a no
substitution.
gain.
Illegal substitution, Marty.
Oh. On them?
I think so.
I think they can take a timeout and it won't cost them. Wisdom. What do we?
Substitution, number 99 of Concordia. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Okay.
And now
First
they're going
and
to call
5.
timeout.
Timeout, Concordia.
O'Neill comes in, calls the timeout for Concordia. Chicago gets the timeout. So just to reset things, Lakeland on top, 34-21. There's 2:55 left. When we start action, it'll be 1st and 5 for the Muskies on the 31.
Well,
spot. My motto is the first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
That's what he said.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new model. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Hey, we're back at John Taylor Field on the campus of Lakeland University, where the Muskies lead 34-21. Getting ready to start action. A lot of festivities going on at halftime, so stick around for those. Here we go. Meeks in the backfield with O'Neill. Quick out, Prunick on a nice catch. Takes it right up the middle. First through, he's in for the touchdown. Prunick. 31 yards.
For another Muskies touchdown. Flag on the play.
Oh, no. Flag on the play.
Where's the flags on the far side, Marty?
Yeah, I see that at about
and they were at the 31. That's way over on the opposite side.
Don't do this to us.
Who would do something way over there?
Oh, Prunick showing
Strange.
a good burst of speed.
The line of scrimmage was the 31.
Let's see.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1 of Lakeland. That's number 1's first unsportsmanlike conduct of the game. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Dez, come on. They want to do that.
First score, but the score counts, Marty.
Yep, score counts happened after, considered to be an after the play penalty.
Yes.
And guess who? You know, we didn't notice this. You know who's snapping the ball on this long snap? O'Neill, the quarterback.
Really?
Yeah. Good snap, kick. Good. He's taking it big, number 77, and said, get back to the sideline. We don't need any more penalties. A little too much chatting going on.
Oh, at least we got to see the Sheboygan
connection.
Yep. Second touchdown of the season for Mason.
Did you see this one?
Josh Becker, a freshman linebacker, also from South.
Yeah. I don't remember calling his name.
I don't either. Well, he hasn't.
No, I don't mean today.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I agree.
We mentioned, well, I don't think we mentioned, but there is a third Sheboygan connection. Number 76, Austin Watts, went to Sheboygan Central, and we're not talking the Central from the 50s.
Kyle Harrison set to kick off the Muskies, and Dominguez and Jones back to return to the Cougars.
Is the Central, that's Central now, is that considered a charter school?
No.
Alternative?
Yep.
Okay. They're kicking from the 20 because of the 15-yard penalty.
And this
Concordia is going to have great field position.
Yes.
Got to take it north and south, and the ball returner does. That was Robert Dominguez.
Dominguez on the return. Brought down by Mason Prunick.
Prunick on the tackle. Man, he's doing it all too. Scoring touchdowns, making tackles.
Well, unfortunately, you left a lot of time out there, 2:39. But Concordia would rather run it than throw it.
Hey,
and the way they're getting
letting
tenure.
him run for 20 yards.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's a pass or a run? Fake. A short pass. And talking again to one another. Oy, oy, oy. Alejandro Alvarez on the reception. I think it was Albert Jernett on the tackle. Handoff.
A little short.
Yeah.
Which is good, because the clock's rolling under 2 now, Marty.
Moose on the carry. Third down and about 3.
Let's see you, Muskie fans.
Clock running, 1:40.
Wow, they're taking a lot of time.
Yeah, Baudette. Play clock was down to 8.
You could have done
fights for the first down, got it over the 40.
Could have done
39.
I was gonna say you could have done that 20 seconds ago. Not very good clock management by the Cougars. It's rolling still. First-year coach.
Fake handoff. Baudette going deep. He's got a man open. Diving attempt. Not being able to come up with it was Corey Dooley.
Right over the middle, he also had the Nas Pinellas could have gone to him as well. Chose not to. Should have taken a shorter one.
Yeah, clock stopped at 1:02. Handoff to Moose. Cuts by a couple of tacklers, gets it inside the 35. It's going to be third down.
Now Concordia calls timeout.
Moose, the carry, brought down by Gerard. Timeout Concordia. Their second charge timeout of the half.
They have one timeout remaining. It's 41-21, Lakeland.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Back at John Taylor Field on the campus of Lakeland University. It's a important third down for the Cougars. They trail by 20, but they are in Lakeland territory. If they don't get it, they're going for it on fourth down. We know that. So Lakeland's got to stop them twice.
They haven't completed a lot of passes, that's for sure.
Baudette being rushed. He had a wide receiver wide open, and making the catch that time was Orlando Hayes. He did that little crossing pattern, Chris. He was wide open. 49.2 seconds left. Now it's pretty difficult to hand it off, Chris. You almost have to pass. Odette back, he's rushed hard, and he's sacked at the 30-yard line.
Well, Concordia had to use their last timeout because their receivers were all basically in the end zone running streak patterns. So with the sack, you can't come back and hustle up. So good timeout there.
That's the final timeout, like Chris said. And not a lot of time left for them either. 44 seconds, 44.1 to be exact. They got to throw the ball. I can't see them being able to handle it off.
No, and there's been, like you mentioned, a few pressures by the Fish of late.
On that crossing pattern to Orlando Hayes, Lakeland sent a man off the left side defensively on the rush, but Hayes came open too soon, and quarterback found him and hit him before the sack happened.
Coaching staff trying to get the players and the fans up.
Odette is going to get sacked again. Good coverage downfield, not allowing anyone to break open.
And they're out of timeouts. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
That's the first charge time out of the half.
25 seconds left.
You got to be kidding me. Why are you calling timeout?
If it would have been fourth down, I'd say go ahead. Call the timeout. Because then if they don't get it, you have a chance to.
Right.
But not on third down. Well, that's what makes it interesting for us too.
Now they can allow a long pass and can get a first down. And
what I don't understand, Chris, is we've got all the answers in the booth
That's
here.
right.
Why don't they have those answers down there?
Like I said, a safety on an extra point.
I'm gonna.
And now we've heard that it only counts as one.
Point. But even that, it should have been 35 instead of 34. We're gonna get a clarification.
Yeah, we might have missed something before, I think.
Another rush, and diving interception is made.
Well, I think it comes back to what you said before, Marty, the pressure. Not comfortable in the pocket.
I think it was Andre Cardiel stepping in front and making the catch. No, 27. Paul Saucedo on the interception. And let's take a knee and go to halftime.
You think that's really going to happen? I don't.
That's
what I would do.
But get it to Prunick.
And why doesn't Concordia have two safeties deep?
They only have one.
Yeah.
Look right, go left, over the middle. Eddie's got it, avoids one tackler, picks up a little bit of a block, and is out of bounds at about the 42 or 3-yard line. Make it the 45.
That's good for another Muskies. First down.
Still 13.4 seconds left. Oh, Eddie's explosive.
Now they still have single coverage. No pressure by Concordia.
He's got a man open through the arms of the intended receiver, Meeks.
Second down and 10.
That was a nice throw. He put it on the money.
It was. If I was Alvarez here of Concordia, I'd be on the goal line.
7.7 seconds left.
Probably the last play of the half, but in this game, who knows?
Good protection up front. Another deep pass is incomplete.
That only took 6 seconds. Threw it too hard.
Yeah.
If he had air under it, it would have been the end of the half. Give him one more chance. That was good coverage by the Cougars, by the way.
Yep. Man, actually, the receiver was double covered. Looked like. Timeout, Lakeland. Hey, can't use them for the second half.
They're going to the bottom of the 9th, Marty.
Speaking of the
Cardinals
bottom of the 9th,
are up 2-1.
Really?
Bottom of the 9th.
Chris, of course, is talking about the Cardinals beating the Cubs. With a loss and a Brewer win tonight, they're all tied up for the Central Division crown.
They both win or lose tomorrow. It's a one-day game in Chicago Monday. Wouldn't that be a blip?
That'd be pretty awesome. No subbing that day. You know, what's hard to see, unless Eric turns around and takes a shot at the stands, you can see across the way, Concordia of Chicago doesn't have too many fans. I could count them on my 10 fingers, just about, literally. But on this side, lots of people.
Now Concordia falls back into the cover 2. 2 safeties deep.
See if they bring pressure. 4-man rush. O'Neill's pass is going to be out. Almost out of bounds. Incomplete, and we're at halftime with Lakeland on top. 41-21.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats at halftime as we have a very special presentation that we will be making on the field.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy, and refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit Home Food Safe.
Sweetheart, can I give you a hand?
No thanks, Dad. I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna go fix the lamp in your room.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take your chair.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Got a quarter?
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just...
Kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs.
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child...
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Hey, going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you. Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? We're just playing. We're just playing on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection.
I wouldn't say that. Your mom wouldn't say that.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just...
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Living near the water, it's a dream come true for many, except when there's flooding or a hurricane. That's why people who live near lakes and rivers, by the ocean and bayside, are working with their local planners to make sure that protection from all sorts of natural disasters is part of the planning process. Learn more at planning.org. That's planning.org.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at Grads.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised.
Practice makes perfect. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt. And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet. Shoebox. Under the bed.
Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team.
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new. Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened? Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy. I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi. You mean you were driving? Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they had Wi-Fi.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy. And refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit homefoodsafety.org.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning, 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Oh, listen now. Can you hear the bluebird? Oh, look up now. Can you feel the sun? Oh, 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 oh. Can you feel the sun?
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
We're back at John Taylor Field where the teams are getting ready to start second half action. We wanted to talk a little bit about a stat thing. Lance Moyes, the big rusher for Concordia, had 170 yards rushing. He was a beast. But when you look at the total yards for Concordia, they only had 147 yards, Chris. How can that be?
Yeah, and there was a couple things. You had the misplay on the punt, a few sacks like you mentioned earlier when we were talking at half. So few mistakes like that, you get minus yards. So that kind of adds up.
They're not really hidden yards. They're just, you know, lost yardage, like you said.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Lakeland with 322 yards of offense. If I'm Lakeland coming out here, I was thinking to myself during halftime, they've attempted only 9 passes, completed 4. You look on the season, they struggle a little bit through the air. I would just fill that box and try to do something to stop the beast.
Larry Rivers had 6 carries for 98 yards. One of them was a 78-yard touchdown run. On the receiving end, Bryce Kenzie had 8, but only for 46 yards. Desmond Eddy, had 7 catches for 86 yards, a long of 29. Mason Prunick, 2 catches for 43 yards, a long of 31. Jalen Redu, 1 catch, 13 yards and a touchdown. That was on that first possession. Here was something you mentioned early on in the broadcast, Chris, and now it's going to happen. Lakeland gets the second half kickoff with a 20-point lead.
Yeah, and Concordia's got to make some stops. That's for sure. Lakeland, you know, again, took advantage opportunities. They had an early fumble against Concordia. We had a punt over a guy's head. We had a onside kick. I mean, you're just handing the game to the fish.
Well, Eddie has 7, 8, 88. 888 yards so far.
Moses,
so
you mean?
Moses.
Yeah.
Moise, I think is the way you pronounce
it. On 84 carries, that works out to well over 10 yards a carry.
He would need 112 yards this half to go over 1,000.
In 4 games.
Yeah, exactly, in 4 games. Rivers is back deep to take the kickoff. At least he hopes so.
We mentioned that Concordia has already scored 36, 25, and 42 points in games this year, so don't count them out if you're the fish.
Kick carries down inside the 10-yard line. Taken by Rivers, looking for an opening, and gets it up over the 25-yard line. Nice return. Lakeland will start off in good field position. Not great, but good.
Man, we have a new quarterback coming out on the side down here, Marty, is O'Neill. Why is he looks hobbled down
Michael,
here.
Nick Broder, freshman.
Looks like he did something in warm-ups or something.
Oh, man. Broder on a quick throw to Prunick. They're saying it was a backward pass, and Concordia has it.
Really?
Just like that.
They're putting ice on O'Neill's knee. Knee area, maybe? Who knows? But, well, I don't think I would have thrown a ball right away there with the new quarterback.
I agree with you there wholeheartedly, especially since he lost it. Ay, 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 ay.
Who'd you have at quarterback there?
It was Nick Broder. He's listed as a quarterback. The other number 6 is listed as a linebacker.
Yeah, he's a freshman from Elkhart Lake. They play 8-man football. Big kid. But their backup was Charles Tez Nerney.
Played high school at Plymouth.
Yeah.
Oh, he stays on his feet. Moise is going to take it into the end zone. Oh, my. What balance.
Wow.
See this one, Robert. Here you go. Watch this, Chris. Watch him keep his balance.
Crazy. Just like that within 50 seconds. I don't know if it's his knee or his groin area or his ankle. Can't tell what's going on down there with Logan O'Neill.
A good snap and placement, and Nick Prolevik kicks the extra point. So I talked with the powers that be next door, and the reason why it wasn't 42, like we were talking, there was a missed extra point earlier in the second quarter that we obviously didn't pick up on, which isn't unusual. Although I did see O'Neill do the center snap on the extra point. He may not be doing that this half. Still on the trainer's table.
Wow. What a turn of events. You lose your quarterback. The young man from number 8. I think that's Pierce Still is your quarterback, number 8. He's from Texas.
And they're going to let it go in the end zone. Good decision by Rivers.
They are going to go with...
Broder's in the huddle for the Muskies, Chris.
Yep. I'm just watching the sideline here. The other backup also warming up.
Still is 6'4".
He's on the sideline warming up, and you're right. The freshman from Plymouth who lives in Elkhart take over the reins.
Four wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Hand off to Rivers, takes it right up the middle. He's hit right at the 25. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't see a number 5 either, Marty, who was the backup before.
Charles Tez Nunnery, yeah, see that. He's a sophomore. Hand off to Rivers. Cut it back up, picked up a couple of yards, but they're way short.
And trying to shorten the game here. Lakeland is yet to punt today. Excuse me, they haven't punted all day.
Broder looking, keeps it. He's going to get at the first down. He's still on his feet. Finally wrestled down at about the 38-yard line.
Looked a little tentative, Marty, but once he got those legs going.
You know what? He almost looked more comfortable running than he did trying to pass.
Yep.
1st and 10, Lakeland.
That's not a bad thing.
Hand off to Rivers again. He slices up, and he's going to get thrown down after about a 6-yard gain.
Good decision by Coach Bruton and his staff. I think here just trying to run some clock here, shorten this game, make it simple for the freshmen.
Be nice if Rivers could bust another long one. Quick out to Desmond Eddy. Does a little juke move and gets enough yards for a first down.
And that's been there all day, Marty. It doesn't matter if it's him or Kenzie earlier.
Redo is in front of Eddy. Hand off to Rivers, spins off a one tackler, lunges forward just inside the 45.
I like this a lot, Marty. Make it simple, use that ground, shorten the game. I know there's still just under 12 minutes in the third quarter, but
Nick
you're being
Rosh
efficient.
is right below us, Chris, number 9, practicing the snaps that O'Neill was doing in the first half.
Oh boy, never thought about that.
Broder deep with Eddy, out of bounds. Yeah, I mentioned that before.
Yep.
If O'Neill's out, they need somebody to do that job.
Never thought of that. Nick Rash. He looked like he had good air under that ball, did Broder.
Yes. He's got an arm. Throw it a long way.
Line stood tall as well.
3rd down and about 6 or 7. Broder wants to run, almost steps out of one tackle, and he's doesn't look comfortable one bit going left and throwing.
Well, I think he tried to think that Rivers as a back was going to kind of move a little bit so he could dump it to him, but Rivers didn't do that, and so he did the right thing there and just eat that play. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing lost.
Erickson back to punt.
Offensive line not as happy. What are you going to do, boys? You got to step up and do that extra.
Low snap. Kick is away. Andre Jones is hit right away and stopped. Who made that stop, Chris? Number 30? Deontay Moses? Or is it 31? Shazon Crutcher. There you get a good shot of O'Neill sitting on the table,
That's
being
one guy
talked
we
to by a
haven't mentioned
teammate.
is Moses today. He was a beast last year. We haven't called his name on defense too often.
Well, the guy that had a good half was Vivanco Washington for Lakeland. Rare first down pass by the Cougars goes incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brumfield on the coverage. He's a D-back from Louisiana. Number 5 for Lakeland.
And off to Moise, and he's gang tackled. Gains very little.
There's Moses on the tackle of Moses.
The MM boys.
Yeah, I think the line should just be ready to block, and we're going to ball contain and keep it on the ground.
Bodette going on the out pattern, but missed his receiver, Corey Dooley. It's going to be 4th and long.
He was just 4 of 9 in the first half, struggling through the air, and
I saw the player jump on the right end of the line, but I thought he got back. Oh boy. Now you got to deal with Moise on this 3rd and 5. Low snap, Bodette gets it, and ball was in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Eric Hoff. Lakeland caught a break there.
They got a lot of kids from the south at Concordia. Tons of kids from Florida, a couple from Georgia.
That's not a recipe for success. Those kids don't like the cold weather. Kenzie back deep for Lakeland. The kick was out of bounds. Got good leg on it, but the direction was bad. Lakeland's going to get it right near the 50-yard line. Get your tickets out, Chris.
083-934. Ticket number 083-934. Please come up to the press box and claim your winnings.
Broder still in there. O'Neill's still on the trainer's table. Rivers up the middle. Gets rolled over at about the 46. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is Thaddeus Daniel for Concordia.
Second number 6 for the Muskies.
Broder keeping it. Trying to juke the defensive back. He wasn't having any of it. Matt Henning makes the tackle.
Welcome to college football.
Good point.
A little quicker.
Better tackling technique, too. Hand off to Rivers right up the middle. He bounces off a pile and barrels forward inside the 35. First down. You know what else, Chris? It's easier for me to call a game in the day.
Absolute. Well, and the numbers you can see compared to some of those high school teams that all think they got to have fancy uniforms.
Yeah.
Well, we can't read the numbers.
Broder looking, lobs it. Nice catch by Eddie, and he dances out of bounds.
Well,
that was sweet.
Unique style of throwing, but efficient. If I was Lakeland here, I would not be rushing here.
Don't need
Take
to
your
rush
time.
it. Yeah,
Take
run
your
that clock.
time. But they snap it with 21.
Rivers spanked. Keeps on his feet, and he's gang tackled. Good pursuit by the Cougars. Rivers a great job of hanging on to the ball.
Meeks in. Rivers out.
Bryce still, he's a big guy out there, number 8. 6'4", 200 pounds. You can't see him now. He's on the sideline. But he's, I wouldn't think he's very elusive. He might run you over pretty good, though. Broder's deep pass. Eddie with the catch in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
Broder can do this too, he says. Almost jumped straight up out of the stadium after that completion.
But he's, I wouldn't think he's very elusive. He might run you over pretty good, though. Broder's deep pass. Eddie with the catch. Oh, I liked hearing myself.
Extra point is good, and that was a big, big score.
That's a big possession. Keep that, you know, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and they're down 1.
Yeah. 20-point lead. 48-28 is our score.
Do you see O'Neill on the sideline, Chris?
Yep.
He's off the table.
He's talking to the trainers, and they're shaking their head. And,
he's got a knee brace on.
If I were him, I would wait for next Saturday.
Right, yep, no sense in taking a chance. He had a very nice first half, hitting on 18 of 28 passes for 188 yards and 4 touchdowns.
He wants to play and throw, but he just threw it into the bag.
Yeah.
The ball on the sideline.
A little spiraling kick, takes a funny bounce. Concordia picks it up at the 15 and getting knocked back by a bevy of muskies.
Not a school
is
of fish.
Robert Dominguez.
That was your school of fish time there. See? Even the public
I
address
missed
announcement
it.
steals my thunder.
School of fish. Or he got schooled by the fish. Prunick comes over to wish O'Neill good luck. Logan is hurting. Bad knee. Moise off tackle, dragging people, gets it out to the 26.
Well, that'll put him over 200 yards, Marty, in the ball game. We still have 7 minutes left in quarter number 3.
He needs about another 80 yards or so to go over 1,000. Fake handoff. Boom! Take that. Making the stop for Lakeland was Jonathan Haggerty.
There was no safety in that hit, even though he plays the position. He put some harm on the hit.
A nice catch by the receiver, and even a better job to hang on. Moise, he's bottled up and taken down at the 35 or so.
Stokes, one of the guys there, 32. Stokes, a senior from Texas. 215-pounder.
Second and 9. Fake handoff. Lakeland with a good rush. Throw downfield is going to be incomplete. Sam Anderson, one of the big guys inside, is going to check out. Also, one of the big guys inside is Timothy Gerard. He's also checking out. Lakeland going a little smaller now, Chris, on this 3rd and 9.
Yeah, a lot of DBs and a passing team that struggles doing that.
Sam Bartlett lining up right in the middle of the line, number 7. And he gets through, and the stop is made by number 27, Paul Sucedo.
I think he was there a little earlier, and then he walks over the receiver. He's lucky to get a flag twice.
I thought that was bad sportsmanship. You don't need to do that.
And he was grabbing on him there. I was surprised he didn't get a hanky.
Oh, come on. It's our team. Rivers back deep to return this punt.
3rd time he's been back there. He's struggled. It's a bad snap.
Brett Krieger doing the punting.
Here they come.
Kick is away and takes a good bounce for Concordia all the way just inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the Fish got close to that one. Moses almost on the block. Well, as I've mentioned before, if I'm Lakeland, I'm trying to shorten this game. We have 5:20 in the 3rd. You're up by 3 scores. I really enjoyed the last drive and the play calling. Run the ball, nice simple outs, and then, of course, they aired it out late. But that's where I would be trying to do here is run some
DeAndre
clock.
Fisher and Ryan Fram, 2 of the big guys inside for the Muskies. Trips to the left. It was a ruse. Give it to Rivers up the middle.
Yep.
But he only got to the 20-yard line, Chris.
That's all right. Let's run another 40 seconds or so. Don't have to be so quick here. It's kind of hard for a team that plays fast to slow down.
Exactly. I agree with you there. Reagan, one of the guards in there for the Muskies up front. Eddie makes a catch, takes it right up the middle, gets it out to about the 28. He's going to be just short of the 1st down.
You know, they've thrown that pass about a dozen times, Marty. You would think that Concordia would go after that or maybe jump that route, but they just got burned on a deep pass, so now they're late getting there.
Tyrese Tolliver, the other offensive lineman for Lakeland out there. Hand off to Rivers. He's through for the 1st down. Gets it out to about the 33.
Here's your efficient drive. Clock's rolling.
Lakeland up by 20. Game clock running. Play clock running. And for Concordia, time is running out.
Under 4 in the 3rd.
Rivers again. Spotting the ball just outside the 35.
Meeks in now, Marty. Tailback.
I know we've probably said it before, but this is really a wonderful facility that Lakeland has. What an upgrade. Handoff to Meeks. He's got an opening, and he's out over midfield, stays on his feet, and is finally tackled at the Concordia 45-yard line.
Yeah, and he had that Madden 18 spin move.
Whoops. Somebody went the wrong way.
Well, I don't understand why they're in such a hurry. I mean,
yeah, let that play clock run
They
down.
were up on the line of scrimmage right away and ready to go. And
they are now too.
Yeah, I didn't know if they didn't want Concordia to substitute or then they messed up. There's the run by Meeks a minute ago. Nice run.
Broder looking, firing over the middle. He's got his man.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie, he doesn't have the first down, but it's very close.
He's got to be close to a dozen catches.
They're in a hurry. Hand off to Rivers. Oh, Meeks, pardon me, and he's through the line.
And he might be hurt. Nope, he bangs right up. Attaboy.
Almost lost the ball. First down for the Muskies inside the 30-yard line.
5.5155 for that young man.
According to the halftime stats, Meeks only had 1 carry. Oh, there was a wide open lane to run through off a right tackle, and he used that lane and gained positive yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Davis and Fisher pushing people around over there, Marty.
Yeah. You mentioned it earlier, they're big players. Meeks barrels down near the 10.
Did I
First
mention
down.
he only weighs 155?
You imagine he runs, trying to run through the line, and he runs into one of those 300-pound tackles, bounces off, and he's got to keep his feet and get some positive
that weighed
yards.
45 pounds more.
Yeah.
Under a minute.
What looked like it could be a very long quarter has been pretty quick.
Well, this is what you want to do with a lead and your starting quarterback on the side and a freshman coming in and in front of a home crowd. Just push them around. It's not like they're stopping you.
Or like you said, shorten the game.
Eddie.
Fires it to the middle. Eddie, touchdown.
Just a second.
Is there a penalty? A lot of whistles out there. Officials are coming over to talk to one another.
It's got to be a motion penalty.
Do
Maybe
you see a flag anywhere, Chris?
Nope, it's going to be offside.
It counts. Touchdown.
The 6th touchdown pass of the afternoon for Lakeland.
Wow. And they're up to 54 points, looking for 55.
We've seen a lot of scoring the last 2 nights, Marty.
We did. 78 last night. That kick is blocked.
Oh, we don't want to see
and
this thing happen
82
again.
here today. Jeez.
I just saw a Concordia guy chasing the ball. I'm like, I don't want to see
Don't
this.
do that.
I don't want to see this event again. I am going to take the time, though, to look up that safety rule.
Yeah, good luck. Our next ball game is going to be Friday, October 5th, when Ashwaubenon comes to Sheboygan North. And then our final game of the season will be October 13th, right out here at Lakeland when they host Rockford. That North game on the 5th is their homecoming game. This game today is Lakeland's homecoming.
Watching the Lakeland sideline and the freshman. Or trying to thank his linemen. He looks like he's about 12 years old, Marty.
He's a big guy for 12 years old.
Yep.
O'Neal back on the trainer's table, Chris. Ball taken by Andre. Nope, that's not Jones. Or is it? Yes, it is.
All the way to midfield.
Yeah, good return. Not good coverage by the Muskies.
We'll have one play before we enter the 4th.
Mason Prunick out there making the stop.
Again.
Again, that's right. Second time his name's been called on tackles on the kickoff team. I know we mentioned it before, but one of the assets that Mason brings to the table is his speed. Good rush by Lakeland. They couldn't get to the quarterback, and staying on his feet and gaining yardage was Dominguez. And that's going to be the last play of the quarter with Lakeland on top, 54-28. Chris needs a break.
You think getting dunked by text is harsh? Try getting dunked by tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Quarter action. Second down and 2 for the Muskies. Quick throw, pardon me, for Concordia, and they do get the completion. We have a new quarterback out there too, Chris.
They do.
Jordan Sepulveda, freshman.
He was 18 for 33 this year, Marty. I was wondering if we're going to make a change. Got some updated stats too, Marty.
The pass is complete to Alejandro Alvarez. Ooh,
we got
not a good sportsmanship there. Hey, Rivers turning out with a big night here. Big
He's only got 30 yards in that third quarter. Now we got some extracurricular, so something's going to be called here.
Yes, and sorry for interrupting, by the way. You were right, too. Moise is over a 200 yards on the day.
That's number 30's first unsportsmanlike conduct of the game. 15 yards for the end of the run, first down.
Oh, that goes on the Muskies, and I believe that's a second one today, right? Des Eddy had one in the first half.
Yeah, Moses has that one.
Correction, half the distance to the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to do some math now.
A little too spunky.
From the 19, it should be down to about the 9.5.
And they got it at 7. Alrighty, now they move it. They adjust it down. Just inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's not right.
It's at the 14.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let them do it the way they want to.
So it's 1st and 6.
Handoff to Moise. He knocked down inside the 10. Picks up a few yards.
How do you get a 4-yard penalty on an unsportsmanlike? I don't know football.
That's why you're up here.
That doesn't make any sense.
Moise cracked down hard. They got the big guys up front, Chris, back in the ball game. One of them is Washington. Vivi Vivanko.
Big number 52.
More talking by the officials.
He's got 9 tackles today. Gee whiz.
Richard Bartson giving you that shot. Eric Weisman on the field camera. Robert Ingram is our director today. Chris Wright doing the color, and I'm Mike Martin doing the play-by-play. WSCS is looking for their second win of the year. First one coming in the North-South game, and we should get one here, Chris, out at Lakeland.
Be back here in 2 weeks. Boy, this crew's slow.
Hey, they want to get it right. Next week, big rivalry game, Chris. Lakeland is at Concordia, Wisconsin, down in Mequon. That's a 1 o'clock game. That'd be another good one to go to.
We're going to call it second down, Marty.
I think the officials are making dinner reservations and they've got a lot of time to waste.
Still third down, which it was. Now they're confused again. Hey, I got brunch tomorrow morning. Let's go.
Sepulveda at quarterback now, number 12. Takes the snap, hands it off. Moses is not gonna get it.
Well, they were blitzing, Marty, and quarterback, running back exchange was poor, to say the least. And if you're Concordia, I don't know why you're walking off the field. You're down 26.
Well, Moise is shaken up, Chris. He's walking off, and he's not very happy.
They're going to take a 3 here. Pull within 23. I wouldn't do that. I would be... How often are you going to get down to the 9? Oh,
look out for the fake.
We got different... Oh.
Please reset the game clock to 13:10. Set the play clock to 25 seconds and start on my wine, please.
Why? It was a running play.
They stopped it because of the big pile up. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't understand why they're taking 3 here, but they're going to end up with nothing.
Is no good. Lakeland holds.
First down, Lakeland on the 20-yard line.
You needed 4 scores, touchdowns.
Yeah, I agree with you there too,
You're
Chris.
not going to get the ball 4 more times in 13 minutes.
Hey, did you notice that stat for Broder? 6 for 7. That's pretty good throwing. Lakeland takes over at the 20-yard line. Meeks is in the backfield with Broder.
He's got a large QBR.
That would be quarterback rating?
Yep.
That was for the fans. That wasn't for me. I knew what it meant.
And for 2 touchdowns, he'd be like 150.
That'd even be better than Mitch Trubisky.
Don't be in such a hurry.
They're slowing it down a little bit. Play clock was at 18.
Good decision, good decision.
Tries to slide down. He's going to be short of the first down.
Good decision, needs to work on that. I think tonight about 8 p.m. you come out here and start practicing that.
Take him out to the ball diamond and practice sliding out there. Hand off to Meeks, trying to barrel forward. He's going to be close.
I wonder if he played for Coach Kane out there, Plymouth, a little baseball.
Yeah, good point. Haven't seen Butch in a while.
His guys hit it so far they didn't have to slide.
Ooh, that was a first down play. 2nd and 10. Meeks jumping through the line, trying to avoid tackles.
Would you call that a scat back? The way
Definitely.
He doesn't stay in one place. I can't imagine him in his dorm room or his apartment. He's probably up to the refrigerator, back to the couch, into the bedroom, back to the refrigerator.
Yeah, I was looking for Rivers on the sideline. Deep pass and incomplete. Pretty good pass defense played out there by Corey Dooley.
Not a fan of the call, but a good throw. Either Eddie or nobody was going to catch that one.
Rivers is on the sideline, Chris. He doesn't look like he's hurt.
Well, Meeks had a pretty good quarter. It's up to 50 yards on 6 carries of 3 quarters, but he's got a bunch here, so.
Kick is away, and the punter was hit, and the flag comes out. Now it's a matter of if it's a 5 or a 10-yard penalty.
He sold it, if nothing else.
Not as good as Nortman. Yep, there you see.
O'Neal.
O'Neal, right. That left leg does have a knee brace on it.
This was such a great penalty. Nobody's on the field.
Yeah, really.
There's not offense or defense on the field.
You do have,
what's going on?
Yeah, really. Do you want to take the penalty or the punt? See, I don't think it's going to be a 10-yarder for a first down.
Running into the kicker, that penalty is declined.
That's a good decision.
They don't. Well, hey, we have players on the field again. And they're on the wrong side. Oh, they are on the right side. Okay, just no offense.
As we look at the field, they are on the left side.
Correct. North side.
North side. Jordan Sepulveda remains at quarterback. Moise is not out there though, Chris. Sepulveda steps up, and it looked like that pass slipped out of his hand.
It's been an interesting one, Marty.
Yes. It's been a lot of scoring, obviously. Sepulveda fakes the handoff, passes through the hands of the intended receiver, and then not able to come up with the interception is Combs. Sam Anderson came off earlier, and now Chandler Watson comes out, 2 of the big interior defensive linemen for the Muskies. Sepulveda rolling right, looking, now he tucks it under and runs. Slips by a couple of tacklers and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 40.
Got to go for it here. You're down by 26. Muskie's put a little more meat out there.
Yeah, you're right. Timeout by the Muskies. Can pretty much, I mean, the game is kind of sewn up already, but boy, they could really put the exclamation point on this ball game if they stop them here.
Give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Coming out of a timeout by the Muskies, it's going to be 4th down. There you see it on the down marker. And about 3 yards for a first down. Sepulveda at quarterback, drops back, looking, firing. He's got his man.
Nice simple little drag route, drag route across the middle.
That catch was made by Danez Pinellas. Sepulveda, that one just threw it right into the ground, being pressured heavily by Washington Vivanco. Washington's had a good game today, Chris. We didn't call his name a lot in the first half, but that was mostly our fault for not always seeing who makes the sack or the stop.
Yeah, 9 tackles and 3
good
sacks.
rush. Getting in there was A.J. McLaurin. Oakville, Mississippi. 3rd and 15. Oh, man. Come on. Jeez. Watch the ball.
Guess who's coming out?
He wasn't even the guy offside.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, it was Chase Mitchell, number 18.
I thought it was him. I thought. Well, they have 2 chances now to get 10 yards. Don't have to get it all at once if you're the Cougars.
Good rush by Lakeland. Sepulveda's pass is tipped, but caught and knocked down near the 25-yard line is number 4, Corey Dooley.
Clock running at 9:20.
Taylor Martin's in the backfield with Sepulveda taking over for Lance Moise. Handoff, he's wrestled down right away, right after the handoff. Mitchell making up for the offside, getting the running back down. (54-28), Lakeland on top. Velveeta back. Oh, the defender cut in front. Boy, if he picks that off, Chris, he is gone. That was Paul Saucedo. They're saying Moses. So we'll
I
go
agree with you.
Moses. I thought it was 27.
Yep.
Saucedo. Long pass over the outstretched arms of the receiver, Pinellas. Sepulveda was rushed hard. Had to get rid of the ball. Fourth down and a long 10. See what Lakeland's defense dials up for this play. They've been rushing hard.
Too much time.
Good call, Chris.
Oh, they got a timeout. Jeez.
All right, quick timeout. Save the penalty. You know, it's been an entirely different second half the way Lakeland has approached their offense.
And it's still efficient. I mean, they scored 41 in the first half. Got 13 here, but used more of the run to set up the pass as opposed to the pass setting up the run. And it worked against this Concordia defense.
Logan O'Neill, the starting quarterback who Chris thinks was injured in the warm-ups, was 18 for 28 in the first half. Broder, who took over the entire half, only threw 7 passes in the third quarter, so a big change for Lakeland. But, you know, they made the adjustment. Sepulveda back, has time, throwing to the outside. The back official threw the flag. The official who was right in front of it did not. I think that's a bad call.
Yeah. And Concordia had 2 receivers like at about the 10. He chose to go over the top. That'll be a first down.
Well, as you heard the official, it was pass interference and first down for Concordia Chicago. Okay, Chris. Pat Kern had his number retired. You know, he's in the Hall of Fame. Where's he from?
Is he from Chilton?
No. I don't think he's a Chilton boy.
No?
That's Casper.
Okay. Do you know?
No, I don't. Hand off to Andre Jones, the guy who's taken all those kickoffs back. He gets wrestled down short of the first down. Under 8 minutes now. Get the smartphone out.
Yep, I'm not that smart.
Sepulveda at quarterback. Drops straight back, looking. Little sidearm throw is incomplete.
Milwaukee.
Ah, okay. Pat Kern out of Milwaukee. That does sound a little familiar. You would have to say he's the greatest of all the football players, given his success here and then in the NFL.
Yeah, played 9 seasons with the Chargers and the Rams. I don't know anybody else from Lakeland that could say they did that.
Dave Gallianetti was saying he's the only NFL player that Lakeland's produced.
I would think so. I shouldn't say that because it can happen.
Right. Guys develop at different stages of their playing career. I've never developed, but...
Or I've been underdeveloped. Halfway through the half, Marty.
Halfway
Slow
through
down.
The fourth quarter. It's got to be more than a half. Sepulveda rushed hard, throws it deep. That's going to be incomplete. Lakeland will take over at about the 10.
I'm just saying halfway through the fourth. The fourth quarter's taken a long time with all the passes. Lakeland should keep the ball on the ground. Couple first downs.
Help bleed the clock out. Logan O'Neill remains on the trainer's table. Meeks is the running back alongside Broder, who's taken over at quarterback in the second half. Quick out to Desmond Eddy. Jitterbugs out to about the 12 or 13. Not much doing there.
Broder's pass is complete to Eddy. Runs up by Daniel Jr.
Second and 8, 7 or 8. Play clock is at 14 when the ball gets snapped. Meeks, pardon me, up the middle. It's going to be, they're giving him the first down.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought he was short. Clock running.
And again, why are we rushing? 30 seconds, we can get it down to about 10.
You had mentioned it a little earlier that it's hard for a fast team to play slow.
I was thinking about that again, yeah. You know, the coaches are so used to getting those plays in so quickly, they don't realize they can look at the clock, and I don't have to really start till about 20 seconds as opposed to 35.
The new running back in there now. And getting through.
Pretty close to the first down.
Yeah. Oh, the man with the best number in football. Number 25, Michael Moreau from Crystal Point, Indiana. If he keeps his feet a little better, he's got the first down easily.
That was a terrible spot.
Yeah, I thought he was closer than that too.
I thought he was closer to the 29, not to 27.
Moreau again, right through the middle.
Run,
he
Forrest.
Could go. He slapped that. He stays up on his feet.
Boom!
And Eddy not going to get called for the clip. Touchdown! 73 yards.
Here you'll see it again.
Watch the blocking up front. Boom.
Fram with the kick out. We mentioned his name for years from Rhinelander. Pushes him out and clears the way. There was a nice little extra push by Eddy.
61. 28. We had commented about the last game Concordia played. They lost 57-42. Boy, this is not good for them.
Well, coming in, Marty, they have given up about 1,650 yards. And
that's in 3 games?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And that's what's Lakeland's laying the wood the same. They're over getting close to 600 yards of offense in this one.
Yeah. Let's see. What we got here?
Hope you bet the over.
Really?
Of course, that's for amusement only. What are we waiting
253
for?
yards in the third quarter. What do you mean amusement only?
Like when you do those slot machines in taverns and bars across Wisconsin.
Yes.
You get paid for that, but it's supposed to be for amusement only, it says on there.
Okay. I don't ever play those things, so I don't see that.
I just see it on the machines.
You don't play them?
Not very often. Once or twice a year.
Have you ever won?
Yeah, sure. For amusement purposes, I have.
By the way, why don't you buy the drinks prior to the game
tonight.
more often?
It's the day game. I do the day games.
Okay. So I'll have your soda up in the booth next week, Friday.
We have 2 day games.
I don't know. I like doing these day games.
Yep. Well, I agree. I can see the numbers a whole lot better. Both teams, they're there, as we've mentioned before. It's, my gosh, when you see Kohler's blending.
Those are terrible.
And
Who
KLC's,
dreamt
I
up
guess.
that design?
Yeah, but we look good.
We do? I don't even like the colors. Gray?
Gray on blue.
Cloudy fall day. A little on the chilly side. Great
Feels
football
like
weather.
October, but still September.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's some new guys in there for Lakeland. That's good.
Andre Jones on the carry that time. Hey, you know what else is nice for me now? Not doing the stats. Like last night, Chris is always tapping me on the shoulder. Get your head up. They're going to run a play. You know, this is nice to just be able to watch the game and call it. Sepulveda on the fake. And he makes a nice run. Gets it all the way down to the Lakeland 40-yard line.
Shazeen Crutcher on the whiff.
Oops.
You'll see that on film tomorrow.
That time Jones gets it. Cuts it off tackle. Rolling down to the 4-minute mark of the ball game. Repeat what I said earlier. I hope Moise, their top running back, is okay. A good tackle out on the wing. Cecilio on the tackle, and that was a good one. Sepulveda looking to his right. Pass is tipped away.
4th down.
Fourth down and about 6. Lakeland very aggressive on the defensive back play. Throw
Nice
off the
play.
middle. Yeah, that was a dandy. That was a dart. Catch was made by Eric Hoff, defended by Shazon Crutcher. First down for the Cougars. Hand off to Jones. Blows up the middle.
Boy.
He's just going to be short of the first down.
I was going to say, did the turf go? No, somebody's pad.
Second and 2. There's a first down. Andre Jones stood up at about the 5. Pushback. In on the tackle was Josh Becker from Sheboygan.
First and goal for the Cougars.
Becker, a freshman linebacker. Jones again. Lakeland stops him at about the 5.
Well, the alumni are going to see a victory. Their 11th in their last 12 homecomings.
Anderson checking back in for the Muskies. He goes 6 feet 325. Sepulveda looking in the pocket, throws, got his man, but it's a very short gain. Making the catch was Romario Cooley.
Well, we're under a minute and a half.
Brian Ward from Romulus, Michigan, checks in, number 45. Sepulveda hands it off to Jones, but he gets dragged down inside the 5-yard line. And by the time whistle stops action, what happened? Jones down. Well, he's hurt. He got a leg injury, I'm sure, when they dragged him down. Oh, no. Looks like his right leg, Chris.
Minute left in the game and you get hurt. That
sucks.
Yeah.
I am hoping, because he was grabbing at his calf, maybe it's just nothing serious. Cramp. Could it be a cramp? Let's have it be a cramp. We don't like this. Robert, why don't you take us to a break?
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy, and refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit Home Food Safety.
Well, our worst fears were realized. Andre Jones being taken off the field in a cart. You see him rolling away there. back to game action. It's going to be 4th down and goal from about the 4-yard line for the Cougars. There's just over a minute left, 1:02. Referees whistle the teams to action. Clock running. Sepulveda back, looking, throwing, incomplete. Had his receiver in the back of the end zone, but the throw was just a little bit off the mark.
Well, that'll be it. Lakeland can take their knee, victory formation, and be a nice victory for them. Very entertaining game. Saw some strange things the last 2 days, but it's nice to see a Muskie win, and we'll be back here in a couple weeks. Hopefully they'll be 2-0 in conference when they return.
Yeah, exactly. They're, let me get this out. Got it right here. Their next game is, like we mentioned, at Concordia of Wisconsin down in Mequon next Saturday, a 1 o'clock game. Big rivalry game. Inside handoff. Lakeland running back is taken down.
Robinson on the carry. Brought down by Clark.
Robinson on the carry.
Just take a knee and it's over.
Yeah. Want to recognize the crew for their fine work today. Robert Ingram, our director. Richard Bartson on camera 1. That's a top camera. Eric Wiesman back on the staff today. Running camera 2 down on the field. For my partner Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin, saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.